Hi, I'm Anne, the Black Wind Psychic. I'm a psychic medium. I channel energies and messages and I use tarot cards, but I'm not a traditional tarot card reader. And it's important to know that not all tarot card readers are psychic. As well, not all psychics are mediums, and not all mediums have psychic ability. Before I start, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and who watches my videos. I send you love and healing energy. And yeah. Okay, so let's see what comes out today. Oh boy. Okay, so the first energy that comes out, or energies that come out, well, that is a person, man or woman. And on the card that holds space for someone who, oh gosh, my nose is itching. But that's the world that we live in. Is there are a lot of energy attacks, or energy it's like feels like infiltration, but that's just what happens. Anyway, so that is the card that holds space for someone who is, this person is just chooses not to tell the truth. This feels like this person is like incapable of telling the truth, just incapable of it. And they're very arrogant, and they believe that it's like they believe their own lies. It's very, yeah, it's really low vibrational energy. And the same thing with this. It's a card that holds space. Oh, sorry, my nose itches. It's a card that holds space for my nose was not itching before I started this. It's a card that holds space for someone working, spending a lot of time being manipulative. And this is the card that holds space for creating a relationship with you. So, but this is two separate energies, like not has nothing to do with each other. And this is a card that holds space for yet another energy, completely different than these two. This is so this is feminine, this is more masculine energy, and this is more feminine energy. So all right, let's just see what comes out. Looks like there is, let's see, there are a few energies coming through. Okay. Ooh. All right, so the one that flipped out. And before I started shuffling my cards, the energy that was coming through was very it was obsessive energy. It was like someone was like obsessed with you. And you know, the banter back and forth that I was having with this energy was like, I can't imagine being obsessed with someone, only because like it's hard enough for me to keep up with my own life. I can't imagine trying to keep up with someone else's. I can't. I can't. So, but that's the card that flipped out. That's someone obsessively watching you. That's what that is. That is what that is. That is what that is. And this is a card that holds space typically for typically for me, it's someone who depending on how the card comes out or whatever, it's someone in a position of power. And this looks like it it could be, yeah, it could be someone in law enforcement. It could be. That's the energy that it gives off. And this is the sun. This is life force energy. Yeah, the sun loves you, and yeah, you definitely want to connect with sun energy, because the sun takes care of you. It's life force energy. So yeah, that's oh, and that's death. So, and that is the energy that it gives off. It's not, this isn't death, this is change. This is, oh, this is change. And this is an addiction. So it looks like, boy, we have a lot of energies coming through today, because this gives off the energy of someone working really hard to conquer an addiction. So yeah, to you, I bow to your presence if that's what you're doing. Yeah, keep going. I mean, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm neither a doctor nor have I ever been addicted to anything, but I mean, maybe sugar. But yeah, so if you are overcoming an addiction, or you know, I have an understanding that it's a daily struggle. Yeah, and so yeah, I send you love and healing energy, because I know what the controllers do to they make it very easy for humans to become addicted to things. And so if that's what you're doing, you know, everyone sends you love and healing energy. Everyone does. Yeah, and this is the card of the Emperor. Before I started doing reading, I was feeling the energy of someone who was obsessed with you, and then I was also feeling the energy of an emperor. And an emperor is a masculine energy that is quite powerful where he stands. He doesn't live in a place of fear. And an emperor is, okay, so because I feel genders, and I, you know, mostly associate with men and women, and men and women having relationships, although I know that there are homosexual relationships, but just to keep it rolling, this is the energy of an emperor who is a strong and male masculine energy that is so strong in his masculine energy that he has the strength to relinquish or give all of his power to the female that he loves, and then be vulnerable for her. That's love. That is love. Like, yeah, love makes you feel vulnerable, and the emperor knows that. He knows the emperor knows that the feminine that he loves can kill him. He knows that, but he gives her the power anyway. That's why he's the emperor. So, okay. All right, so let's see what cards come out. There was a lot of energies that came through. It was a lot. One more time. That's some residual energy from a reading I did yesterday. It's a woman who it's a female energy who she comes out again. Okay. It's someone's, yeah, it looks like it's someone's mother or a mother figure or someone that has power over you at work, or at least they think they do. Okay. Okay. So the strongest energy that, and I always acknowledge the strongest one that comes through, no matter what it is. So the one that came through is the energy of the card that holds space for the energy of, this is a man in power, and it looks like it's a man that, looks like it's a man in law enforcement. Doesn't necessarily have to be in law enforcement. It just could be a masculine who has power over you in whatever fashion. But that is what it is. That is what it is. And this also gives the energy of a masculine male who, because of his insecurities, he always has to, his ego always has to believe that he is in control. Because when he's not in control, he does not feel safe. And that's the truth. So, yeah. It just feels like it feels like a man child is what it is. And that's for females who know what they want or are mature, they don't find that attractive. They just don't find that attractive. Yeah. And this is the card that holds space for like an emotional injury. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So this is the Tower. So this energy, or this masculine male who holds some type of power, whether it's over you or over people or whatever, this person has had something, as this is a Tower, so he has had something happen in his life that, hang on for a second, and this is the Devil. Okay, so that's not the devil. This is this man's ego. So he clearly has a bruised ego. He has something has happened in his life where he, this is just an example. He might be like a yeller or a screamer, or like, demands all of these things, but something has happened where someone more powerful than him has told him to go sit down and be quiet. And so his ego is bruised. His ego is bruised. He doesn't like it. And because, oh geez, I don't like talking about this, but because of his personality type, his feelings are hurt. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the Sun. The Sun is life force energy. The Sun is here for it protects everyone. And this, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, so, and this is the Lovers, and this card holds space for, like working at something or doing something, but kind of like really getting nowhere. It's like getting nowhere fast because this man, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone in law enforcement. It's someone who is in a position of power. That's all that it is. Yeah, and his ego is bruised. His ego is bruised. I mean, that's that's a lot of men that, that I can think of. Um, yeah, yeah. This man is not very evolved emotionally, and also too, he's emotionally lazy. So it looks like, oh, wow. I almost want to make this oh my goodness. Okay, so if you can't keep up with me, or if I jump around too much or whatever, X out, because I'm about to jump around because because of the way this energy comes in. Because okay, because of the way that quantum mechanics and quantum entanglement works, sometimes a reader, or sometimes someone who is actually psychic, will pick up on a lot of like incoming information because of the way that it's scrambled and everything. So it is coming in a little bit scrambled, but for the most part, I can usually put it in its proper position. So this is a high priestess, and I have surmised that this energy will continue to come in until it will just continue to come in, so I have to honor it. So this man, who is quite controlling, and I'm going to refrain from labeling him as narcissistic. I'm going to refrain from that. Even though he is very arrogant and controlling, I feel like it is easy for most people to see that when a man is in that position, and it is so controlling, and but yet acts like a child. I mean, it's pretty easy to see that he is inwardly insecure. Doesn't feel confident about himself. He doesn't want to feel vulnerable. Okay. So this is the high priestess. So clearly this man has an attraction to a woman, or had a relationship with, or wants to be in a relationship, some type of relationship, or some type of connection with a high priestess. Okay, and that is a woman who is, she's highly spiritual. She's like an empath, or, could possibly be psychic. She could be many things, but, and she's a very feminine female, but for whatever reason, it looks like because of this man, she was, because of life circumstances, she, moved into her high priestess energy. And that is, and it's not for all women, but for some women, for some females, that's not where they want to be. That is not where they want to be. It's like when I do readings for women, and sometimes I say, like, you're lying if you are saying that you don't want a man to take care of you. Man or woman, everyone wants to be taken care of. Everyone wants to be loved and seen and heard and understood. More than feeling loved, people want to be understood. So, okay, and continuing to jump around. So we're gonna get back to this man. And okay, this man, he's has a very healthy ego. That is a nice way of saying he's he's low vibrational. He very much lives in his ego. And that's just where he resides. But the overall energy of this is that his energy is coming through, that his ego is bruised because, he's in love with a woman. He doesn't feel worthy of her. And then also as well, when I first started talking, I said the energy of someone being obsessed with someone else, that came through too. And it feels like he is probably obsessed with her. He's obsessed with her. So he's gotten into this rhythm of continually watching her because he doesn't feel worthy, that he doesn't feel like he's at her level where he can even speak to her. Because this is the magician, because this man is living in an illusion, but he is the orchestrator of the illusion, meaning he is the one creating the entire illusion, because this man is shackled. He's shackled to, so he's probably married to a woman that he just simply can't stand. He can't stand looking at her, cannot stand looking at her. And this is no criticism or anything. Like, this woman, she's insignificant because she doesn't love him either. So, all right, so just catching him already up to speed. That's okay. So that's what's going on. All right, and this man, this is a man on a rides on a white horse. He's riding on a white horse. He lives a very superficial, totally searching and seeking for constant external validation. And there he is again, just always like looking this way, like never looking straight, never coming at you, and saying, oh, this is what it is. Doesn't have the courage to do it. Just doesn't. Yeah. And this man hides whatever position. I mean, he might be a CEO of a company, or he might be, I don't know, the head of a sanitation company. He's the head of something. And he has power and control over a lot of people. But still, and he hides behind that power and control. So he sits in his position and hides behind it, meaning, all of the emotions and feelings and everything that he has, he doesn't let them come up. He doesn't visit them. He doesn't feel or sit with any of his emotions. So, and I feel the energy of, and this is for anybody, like, he's sitting in this obsession, like, over this woman who is in her high priestess energy. So she's probably a chosen person. All these low vibrational things that this man is doing, it feels like it could be affecting his health. So why are we seeing, and that's the truth, it is affecting this man's health. It's affecting his health. So yeah, because and to try to avoid all of these feelings that this man is having, he's working a lot. And let me jump back and say that the reason that the energy of the emperor was coming in is because this man, in all of his power and the position that he sits in, he probably has quite a bit of money. He so badly wants to be an emperor, but he's not. He's not, because an emperor is like the king that is the king of, hundreds of thousands of people, and everyone reveres him and everyone honors him. But behind closed doors, he has so much respect for his wife that he gives her all secretly. She has all of the power. It's like he is who he is because of her, and he loves her. He loves her for that, and he acknowledges that. Okay, so that's an emperor. And this man that is coming up, he wants to be an emperor, but he's not. Okay, so yeah, he desperately wants to be an emperor, but he's just not. Okay. Yeah, and that is all that's, and I know sometimes in my videos sometimes I get going so much that I misspeak, that sometimes it's a Freudian slip. And sometimes I just misspeak because sometimes I get going too fast because I hear all of this information, and sometimes I get caught up in the translation. But and yes, for whoever made the comment, like, my guides stop me, of course, yes, they do. They do. And sometimes they stop me very abruptly in mid-sentence, and yes, I do stop. I do. I have great respect for them. So when they tell me to stop, I absolutely stop. But okay, so getting back to this man, this is white horse, white horse, white horse. There's 3 white horses. And yeah, he's not getting off the white horse because this man, he's not as evolved or enlightened or spiritual as he's just not. And of course that's why he was with her. He meshes more with the woman that he's with. That's why he's with her. That's why he's with her. But his soul, he probably has a soul recognition or soul contract with that high priestess. I'm sure he does. And so this man is he's uncomfortable. He is uncomfortable because when your soul wants to do one thing but your ego tells you to do something else, you are living a life of conflict. So that's what's going on here. Okay, so let's see what else comes up. Yeah. And I said, let's see what else comes up. So what comes up is, oh my gosh. Okay. There's a message. And okay. So what comes up, is a man in a dark horse. So here's what it is. I want to say 2 things. Okay. So here's what it is. So for whomever you are, the message in this for you is stop holding space for this man that you want to change, or you want him to come here and be higher vibrational, and you can just love him so much that he'll stop drinking for you, or you can raise his vibration. No, stop holding space for him. Stop holding space for him. He has these addictions, and he's with this low vibrational woman who he can't stand. He's over there. He's over there. He's not your person. He's not your person. And another thing is, I don't know that I necessarily believe in the whole twin flame, but I do believe in soul contracts. And so when you have a soul recognition or a soul contract with someone, they don't run they don't run from you. So the whole twin flame, like that whole dynamic of that saga, there's a lesson in there for you, but that's not your person. That is not your person. That is a universe showing you that instead of chasing them or trying to get them to do what it is that you want them to do to come over here, you need to love yourself and just let them be over there. It's not your job to heal them. It's just not. It's not. And again, yes, I'm jumping around, but that's the way the energy is coming through, and is that for whomever you are, that this is your reading, or you are resonating with this, your higher self and the universe and higher vibrational resonance is speaking to you, that happiness and comfort and everything that you want is there, but you were looking for it in the wrong place. So a man in a dark horse is coming for you. This is a man, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It can just, because I pick up gender, so for me it's a man, but for you, switch it however you want to switch it. But your person is coming riding a dark horse. This is like completely different energy. This is complete different energy. So as soon as you let that go, just let that go. Have no more thoughts about it. Release that. Release all of that, because your person on a dark horse is coming. Okay. Actually, it's not coming. It's already here. You just have to completely let go of that, and just keep your heart space open. And the person on the dark horse, you will see, because it's already there. Okay. All right. So let me shuffle my cards one more time. There was a lot of incoming information that was coming in today for a lot of people, and as well, it doesn't have to be someone in law enforcement, but the way that I get information sometimes is my guides try to get my attention. They say things that perhaps I'm familiar with, I resonate with. So someone close to me is in law enforcement. So if someone close to me was in the military, they would probably show me that. But someone close to me is in law enforcement. So that's how they get my attention sometimes. So it doesn't have to be someone in law enforcement. It's just someone in a position of power, and it could be power financially, or it could be power personally, or it could be power emotionally. That's it. Okay. Because I know sometimes some people sort of not obsess over things, but sort of like hone in on things like that. When if you would just relax and kind of just intake the message, it just might flow better. Okay. Yeah. And this is something completely different. That's something like completely different. That's somebody yeah, that's someone casting spells. You do you, boo. Okay. Oh. Yeah. And this is a collective of people feeling injured, is what that is. Oh, and there she is. There's the Empress. It's the Empress. Yeah. That's a divine feminine female. That's the position, or that's the energy where most females want to reside. Is like being an empress, or like that. That's where most females are the healthiest, most comfortable, most vibrant, is in that energy. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Oh yeah, okay, so that's the energy of, like, just like I was talking about, is like this is the universe showing up for you and saying, okay, relax, let go of what was. Don't hold space for it anymore, because this is where you belong. This is where you belong. This is where you belong. This is what you've been looking for. So stop wishing for it, wanting it. You're already there. You're already there. The reason that you're not physically there, or you're not resonating with that, is because you are hanging on to wishing or wanting for what your brain thought what was, but that really wasn't what was. It wasn't. You weren't even resonating with that. You weren't. That was something, that was an illusion. It was an illusion. And quite frankly, that man that rides on a white horse, let's say that he for whatever reason woke up and got away from the ridiculous relationship that he's in, or he stopped drinking and stopped being an alcoholic, and he became more enlightened, and then all of a sudden he started to love himself or whatever. It's my belief that you wouldn't want him, because what you wanted, what your ego wanted, was the recognition of healing him. That's what you wanted. You wanted to be this great savior that healed this person, when that's no. no, sweet love muffin, you heal yourself. No. That's why I'm saying, let go of that. That's baggage. Let go of that. Let go of it. No judgment, but that's not what your heart space resonates with. It's not. That's what your ego wanted. Your ego wanted the recognition. Your ego wanted this man to stop drinking for you because he loved you so much. That's not love. That's not love. That's not love. That's not love. That's not what it is. That's not love. Okay. All right. So this is nice. Okay, so this is your higher self is speaking to you and saying this is so time is relative, and what it is that you want, you're already there. You just don't know it. You have to get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way. And this is bliss. This is having everything that you want. Like, what you're not realizing is that you're already there. You're already there. You just have to catch up and jump timelines. Stop being on an old timeline. Stop telling that story of how someone hurt you. Okay, stop. Love yourself. And loving yourself, it's not just a thing that's said. That's an action. You have to do that. You have to do it. And loving yourself means completely closing the door and sealing it up and locking it, never looking back at what was. There's no reason for that. No one wants to hear that old story. Stop holding space for that. Yeah. Oh, this is funny. Ironically funny in that, okay, so this is the energy of that man who, sits in that position of power, on his chair, hiding behind, all of his money and all of his, controlling ways and telling people what to do. And, he's so great and he's so wonderful. But in comes the sun. This is sun. This is life force energy. This is so many things. This is you loving yourself. It's you loving yourself. Showing up for yourself. Then all those times that you prayed for that other person, and you extended your hand to him or her, but they bit your hand. No, extend your hand to yourself. Extend it to yourself. Love yourself, because in loving yourself, you're going to raise your vibration and bring in that which is already there, which is, everything that you want, everything that everything that you feel where you want to be. That's what that is. That's what that is. So the energy of this person who you gave your power away to, it's going to come up for a while. So many people send you love and healing energy and support, and just like any addiction, you can conquer it. You can get over it. You can. I promise you can. And you don't need to think about or pray about like this person that you're leaving behind, because and if it makes your ego feel any better, he's still there. He's still there, emotionally injured. It's just emotionally injured. And yeah, and this is the card that holds space for all of the things that you let him do to you. That's what it is. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. And this is both your ego and dark energy. So instead of resonating with your ego, just flip the light switch and turn that to dark energy. Dark energy, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Dark energy is vast and it's comfortable and it's, you know, oh my gosh. Dark energy is that energy of, you know, like in the summertime, like the cool sheets. That's what dark energy is. So many things, but it is so strong and powerful, and it's so engaging, and it's so passionate, and it's so there for you. It is. You watching are so much more higher vibrational than you're giving yourself credit for. I promise you. That's why in the beginning, before I did this reading, the energy of someone being obsessed with you comes in. It's like they're obsessed with you. You're not obsessed with them. Stop. Like, stop wishing them well and everything. Fuck that. You're like way over here. Stop. Yeah. And again, yeah. Yeah. And so these cards are the energy of what is and what will be. And what it is that all of that energy over there that you have closed the door on, the only way that your thinking brain is going to actually like bring that back up again is if you're forced to, is if someone asks you about it, or just like that. It's not your driving, will not be your driving force anymore. It's just so it's white energy. It is iced energy. It's just so over there that it doesn't even come up anymore. It's not that dark, cool, comforting, passionate energy. It's just not. And that's the truth. And that is the truth. Yeah. So yeah, for whomever is watching, like the collective of people watching, you are vibrating at a higher, faster rate. You just are. You are. And for that, I send you love and healing energy. I do. Your resonance is it's cool and fast, and yeah, it's just way over there. It is. So yeah. Oh my gosh. And coming in for you, no, he's already here. You just have to align with him or her. This could be a man or woman. Is the Emperor. That's what you want. That is what you want. Yeah. This is this male, masculine energy, this divine being is such a part of you that you already resonate with him. So much so that he has already relinquished his power to you. He's already given you his power. That's how much he loves you. That's how much he loves you. Yeah. It's very sweet. It is a very sweet resonance of energy, to where when you exchange with him, it catapults both of your vibrations so much higher to where that you're here. Yeah. So yeah, I know this is probably this is probably a little bit lofty for some people, and if it was, you don't need to leave a silly comment or whatever. But for the people that this resonates for, yeah. Yeah, your Emperor is already here. He is within you. So yeah, you've done, I don't like it when people say you need to do the work. You've done the work. Just turn the switch off in your thinking brain and resonate from here. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do the work. You did the work. You did. You're here. Yeah. And, you know, stop feeling that you're not perfect, whole, and complete or fulfilled if he physically is not in your life. He is already in your life. He is within you. He's within you. Yeah. And he has given you his power. So, yeah. And he knows that giving you his power could kill him and could eliminate him, but he gave it to you anyway. And so for whomever you are that understood that or overstood that, yeah, my love to you. Yeah, he has already given you his power. Yeah, he loves you that much. Yeah. So that was really heavy. That was really, really, really heavy energy. That was really heavy. Yeah. Yeah, but there was very heavy energy, but that's what it is. That's what it is. I was going to say that's what's coming, but it's not what's coming. It's already there. It's already there. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And so it is. Yay. Okay. So for my heart space, I send you love and healing energy that is already there. And I send you the love that is already there. Yeah. And so does the sun. The sun shows up for you. It does. So let it. Yeah. Let it. Yeah. Yeah. Close your eyes. It's dark. That's where you should be. Yeah. My love to you. I hope you have a really good day. Thank you.